With the NBA draft just around the corner, CT, let's get to some NBA. Markelle Fultz has long been the consensus #1 overall pick, but fellow draftee Josh Jackson might not be such a big fan. Jackson tweeted this last night, LOL, anybody with the smallest bit of talent can look good and lose. It's not that hard. Now, he deleted the tweet, but CT, aside from the fact that he should not have tweeted that out at all, do you think Jackson has a little bit of a point here?
I don't think so. Markelle Fultz is a legit talent.
Totally.
Obviously, his Washington squad didn't fare that well. Didn't even get close to going to the big dance. But Josh Jackson, what are you doing?
What are you doing, Josh Jackson? Put away the Twitter.
The NBA draft is right around the corner. I mean, this can't help your case. Some people feel like he definitely should be a top 5 pick in the NBA draft. Might even go #3 to the Boston Celtics if that trade, in fact, goes through where the Sixers get #1 and the Celtics go #3. He probably could end up in Boston. But shots fired. I don't even know why you're going at Markelle Fultz like that. Do you have some hateration in your blood? Like, are you feeling a little jealous? Yeah, like, take it easy, Josh Jackson. Don't hate on Markelle Fultz because he's likely going to be the #1 pick. You don't know that guy's story. You don't know all the work that he put in. No. And when you look at him averaging about 23 points per game, I mean, he just didn't have the talent. Jackson went to Kansas. Everybody can't go to Kansas, Abby, and have the National Player of the Year. He played with Frank Mason. Mason is the National Player of the Year in college basketball. So how good would Jackson have been if he wasn't surrounded by the awesome talent that he had there at Kansas with Steve Luke and Graham? I mean, they had some sensational players on that team that allowed them to have a deep run in the NCAA tournament. But man, Jackson, only 20 years old, certainly showing his immaturity by tweeting that out. Twitter needs to have like a 5-second button. Like, once you type something up, right, give somebody 5 seconds. Do you really want to tweet this before it actually goes through?
That's, you're a father. Happy Father's Day, by the way. I mean, it's always that think before you speak. Think before you tweet. Well, let me ask you this, CT. This is a guy, Josh Jackson, who we've been talking about. He has the off-the-court behavioral issues as well. So obviously not helping his case here whatsoever. Being so close to the draft, do you think that that has any effect on his draft stock now?
I think teams will let this slide. I think teams, they already know what he brings to the table. They probably already looked at his background. The teams that are interested probably have had him in for a private visit, and they've spoken to him about some of the other issues off the court. Yes, this doesn't help, but he's a phenomenal talent, and I think teams will just chalk this up to him being 20 years old. And once again, this guy still will be a top 5 pick in the NBA draft with the phenomenal talent that he brings on both ends of the court.
Let's hope that if that is the case, we can get the tweeting fingers maybe to settle down a little bit, Josh Jackson.
Take it easy. Think before you tweet.
Exactly. For all your NBA news, keep it locked right here on 120 Sports.